Good morning, Sagittarius. I think my greatest challenge is getting these cards to look straight. I don't know why, but the video always looks like it's on an angle. All is well, Sag. Happy weekend, TGIF. For those that matters to. I feel like I work every day, to be honest, but it is my life's project and my love child. So, you know, thanks to everyone who watched my first episode, you know, of the Sage to Muse podcast. I love y'all. So I'm going to be probably making videos for that at least twice a week, right? So hopefully that you find what you hear there helpful to you, because we're all on this journey together. Definitely. And that's why even with these readings, you know, I take this in myself. I do a reading for myself before I do your reading, but still, there's no way, you know, to completely just leave myself out of it, because I am part of this community as well. So, Sagittarius, if you're looking for personal readings, please check out the description box. It will take you there, Sag, and I am so grateful that you're here. So we are coming up on a Virgo full moon, Sag. And I feel it, I see it here. I feel like you're feeling it, or you will be feeling it. You know, if you're feeling tired or headachy, or, you know, I notice for myself, I've been thinking quite a lot about practical things, which is what Virgo wants, you know, and Virgo itself has, you know, it is 6th house energy, so it definitely is about how we're in service to others and how others are in service to us. Is it all practical? You know, are we taking the right steps? Do we have structure in our life? Yes, there is so much. But there is, like, for you, Sag, there is a specific highlight on how you're in service to others and how others are in service to you. Because we've been, you know, we've been going down this path, Sag, because, you know, with the Libras in South Node, right? It's been pointing out to us how we people please, how we do too much for others, how we undervalue ourselves, to kind of move out of that energy to not do for other people, but, you know, to ask yourself the question, where is the me in this? This is what I have asked myself when it comes to my personal life and how I, you know, will do for others and how others do for me. Is I have been forcing myself to ask the question, where is the me in this? And so I'll be perfectly honest, I've been very mindful this year, have cut some people out, and basically because I realized that in some ways, you know, I wasn't valuing myself in situations. And, you know, you really have to make those choices even though they're hard. I said what I said. You know, even though they're hard. So it's very interesting because I feel like you're feeling the energy. And I feel like it's because people are showing you who they are. Okay? So hostilities are here. And by the way, I now do an extended reading for all of the daily messages. So for this one, you know, the unexpected events, I will be diving deeper into that, and also doing Sagittarius and what you can expect from each sign this weekend, depending on the people you have on your life, because we all have a different experience, okay? So that's something to keep in mind when you're watching these readings. These are collective, and every day may not be your experience. So, FYI. So Sagittarius, hostilities is the first card out. What the what? Hostilities, angel of love, and anxiety. you know, I feel like definitely a full moon brings up feelings, right? And they could be it feels like they may be feelings of hostility and anxiety. There could be a fight. I don't know that there is a fight, but I feel like you may be feeling all of these things all at once. And so I feel like the angel of love is telling you to be gentle with yourself through this energy, because, you know, things are revealed to us even in the dark things, Sag. You know, we learn so much through conflict. So it could be conflicts with others are actually showing you something. Okay, now they're hard because, you know, it may stress you out. It may also be like, because with this hostilities, you're on your guard, or it could be someone making you feel guarded, making you feel like you need to protect yourself, you know, because of the way he's ready. He's ready for the fight, right? So I feel like Spirit is telling you to embrace gentleness, to bring gentleness into things. Specifically, if you find yourself in conflict with others, or others are making you feel like you have to protect yourself, you know. And it's funny because the sword being here kind of tells me you're always protected by the truth, right? Always protected by the truth. But, you know, no one wants to feel like they have to tiptoe around anything, you know, or to feel hostility. But I kind of feel like you may be having these feelings, and I feel like Spirit's telling you to be gentle with yourself. And we have to have them. You know, we do learn the most through conflict, and I feel like you may be seeing the truth of things, because Torch is here. So, you know, your heads up from the universe, meaning these things may come through in dreams or what have you, is splendid Torch and never a crowd on the leading edge. Okay, so the truth is that, you know, Sagittarius is no longer dimming their fire. We're not. You know, we might have done that in the past to avoid conflict, right? To avoid confrontation. We may have done that, but, you know, it's like you are the most yourself right now. And so what that is showing you is like who's for you and who's not. Because, you know, you're no longer about making people feel okay. You know, that season is over for Sagittarius. Now, that doesn't mean that you're being savage or, you know, the lower-ended energies that they use to stereotype Sagittarius. It just means that you're full steam you. And you're not, like, watering down those parts to make other people feel more comfortable. And so it's really going to show you who is for you. Because if we're not our authentic self, you know, if we hold parts of ourselves back, do people even really know us? You know, and I feel like that's what's been happening. You know, we're not trying to make other people comfortable anymore. And so, you know, some people won't be for that, you know, because that can be a lot for some people. But I feel like Sagittarius, at times we tiptoe around people, especially not to offend their sensitivities. But are we honoring ourselves in that moment? Probably not. So that's what's happening. And so you may see in your dreams, you could see a flaming torch, you could see a friend in your dream, but it's also telling you, if you're looking at it in terms of what is the guidance here, don't do it. Don't dim a part of yourself to make other people feel okay, because that's not your job. Your job is to be authentic. I said what I said. And Sagittarius kind of, we lead the charge, and that's one of our values. We want other people to be authentic, but if we're not fully being our fiery selves, how can we expect that from other people, right? So there's been a shift for Sagittarius. I feel like it's been like a year in coming, you know, and yes, has Sagittarius been in a lot of isolating energy? Yes. Are we in that now? No. Full steam, Sag. 100% battery. You know? And you know what, Sag? If we have to like put, you know, if we have to put it at like half steam, what's the point? You know, what is the point? Okay, that's the end of my TED Talk. Sagittarius. So, you know, people affecting your weekend. Let's get to this. Single parent. Inner growth. Time for reflection and having fun. I mean, I feel like, you know, whether you're a single parent or not, maybe you are a single parent. But at the end of the day, like, what it is all about is like responsibilities. And I don't feel like this is necessarily about other people, although there may be someone in your life who is a single parent, who is really working on themselves, and maybe really keeping to themselves, like kind of isolating themselves. You could be like encouraging someone to go out and have fun, or to have fun with you, because this is someone who's a little too focused on responsibilities, or this could be you. You know, it's great like to be responsible, and you know, God knows we want to be, but you know, you need fun in your life too. And so that may be happening, Sagittarius. So, Sag, the unexpected energies, my friends. There's an upgrade coming, a new beginning. And this is really an improvement to your life. I mean, yes, could this be a new beginning in love? It could be, Sag, right? It could be, but at the end of the day, this is something you're doing. Some new beginning is going to make your life better. Okay? And there is also a secret admirer here who you're not aware of. You know, hidden secrets and secret admirer. I tend to think that that is the secret. So there could be someone, you know, making a move. Ooh. Wow, look at this. So, difficult conversation and peace offering. You could be having a conversation this weekend that, interesting, with someone who wants to bring peace into the picture, and anxiety and stress is reversed with planning, organize, and open your heart. So there kind of isn't, you may be missing details. If you have someone that you're in conflict with, there's a difficult conversation coming, but there is going to be a release of stress, and anxiety, and details for, you know, making things better, you know, because it does feel as if you may be making peace with someone. So those are things we will look at in the extended reading. And, you know, to be real, y'all, you get like, it's almost like a whole personal reading for $10, because most of the extended readings are like 30 minutes long. So that being said, let's move on. Because, you know, I feel like you might be having a lot of feelings this weekend. And this is really about ending cycles and beginning new cycles, right? Which that's so full moonish. And of course, I will do a full moon reading today. That will be your random reading, because I always do full moon readings and new moon readings usually. So underneath the deck, the Ten of Wands reversed with the King of Cups. It's kind of like an unwillingness, you know, because the Ten of Wands is about being overwhelmed. It's about ending a cycle of being overwhelmed. But this is in the heart space, Sag. And so it may feel like, quite honestly, like you may not be letting something come to a close, or this is you working on bringing something that you have feelings about to a close, to achieve emotional balance. You know? So the Ten of Wands is also about the past. You know, it's like a final thing, right? It's a final thing. And the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands is here. You know, there's a real focus for Sagittarius to move forward, to, you know, feel inspired, to really be, I feel like, and I saw it in an earlier reading about Sagittarius maybe taking a course, learning something new. And I feel like that may really help you. It always helps me, Sag. So in terms of your energy is really good. I feel like you're getting ready, to be honest. The Queen of Wands, so you're showing up fully in your power, feeling, you know, pretty good about yourself, you know, because the Queen of Wands is confident. She also moves forward. She's very optimistic, and I feel like there may be a new lease on life for you, you know, because I feel like you're really feeling yourself and feeling like yourself. And with the Hangman, you know, maybe there are some things to release. And I feel like you're just embracing happiness, going towards your light, right? And so, you know, does that involve release? Sometimes we have to sacrifice something. And I just feel like you're not sacrificing happiness. For sure. The Hangman, you know, I also feel like, Sag, you feel like you've like kept to yourself long enough. You know, you've done the work, you've done what you needed to do, you've reclaimed your power. You know, there's a sense, especially if you look at this Sun card, of no longer, you know, no longer being tied up. You know, there's a renewed sense of adventure, a feeling of being unstoppable towards really getting back out there in the world. I love this energy. And the Hangman is Virgo. Yes. And what's interesting is that I didn't see the Hermit. Okay. So this is not about reflection, Sag. I feel like you're done with reflection. I mean, we always reflect. It's a good idea to go over things, right? But I feel like you feel like it's way past time. I'm not about, you know, doing that anymore. You know, it's really about getting back out there in life for you. And you took the time, though, to reclaim your power, which is very positive. Very positive. You know, some things you need to be aware of. Two of Swords and the High Priestess. There is new beginnings coming, Sag, with the world being here. Because the world is all the aces, right? And so I feel as if any lingering conflict you might have, you are going to be dealing with that. But not only that, I feel, Sag, like you may have denied parts of your intuition. and you're no longer doing that. It feels like, and that's why I feel like I really do need soon to talk about intuitive living, because it is completely different from the way that we've been taught to live, right? But there's a sense of, you know, going forward in your new cycle, you're trusting your instincts. And these are especially what might be coming to your awareness is the ways in which you have not done that. The ways in which you have not valued your intuition. And the world is like, if you've heard other people say, the sun in the world is all about new beginnings and happiness. And, you know, you're moving through life differently going forward. You know, you didn't listen to your intuition on some things because you didn't want to see it. And these were things you already knew, but you didn't want to see them. But now you do, because you know, like, in order to have new beginnings, there's also completion. And you also have to see it all, right? See it all. So you're definitely moving into a season where you're trusting your intuition more. And your intuition is telling you, new beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. It's time to start, right? I've been through all the things. And the final thing that you've been through is not trusting your instincts. Sagittarius. What you want to do, it's really like the conflict for you, Sagittarius, is, you know, wanting to move full steam ahead. With the Ten of Swords being here, you know, it's like, that's also a completion, to be honest, but it's like no more pain, right? You know, you want to figure out how to make everything work. But, you know, like, there's also willpower in the Chariot. And with the Ten of Swords, there may be some dark things coming up for you that you need to deal with. You know, and really understanding that how they help you to move forward. You know, because Sagittarius is a happy sign, right? We want things to be happy, but we also have to face the shadow of things. We have to face that how, you know, how we have, and I don't feel like this is about how other people have betrayed you. You know, it's about, like, you can't hurt me. You can't hurt me because I'm the alchemist, because I also use the dark energy. So you may need to sit in that dark energy a little bit, you know, and realize how it is helping you move forward. And it isn't about people who are doing something to you. We always have the ability to take the knives out. But what I can see is that you're not taking it with you. You're not, Sag. You're not. So what you're so, you know, as much as you want to be positive and really focus on moving forward, there might be some pain coming up for you to take a look at. And, you know, because we don't move on from things, Sagittarius. We don't fix things. We don't, like, I feel like this is the leading misconception about healing, is that we get over things. No, we don't get over things. You're just figuring out how to take it with you into these new beginnings. And, you know, you may want to rush through that, but the universe is saying you have to look at these things too, because they're important too. Yin yang, y'all. Yin yang. So what you're actually doing is really taking, really, it could be that people are coming to you for help, but you're not participating in that. Because you need to focus on yourself. So, yeah, wowza. I know that was a big message, right, Sag? Two of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Oh, all right. Five of Wands. Two of Cups. Wow. Six of Swords. There definitely may be a conversation that will really be breaking you free, specifically about some drama, because it feels like with the Two of Pentacles, it also feels like this difficult conversation that you don't want to have it because you don't want to fight. But on the other side of this, it's like the fight needs to be gone through to get to the love. And this is with someone that you specifically very much align with. The Two of Cups often represents friendship. So, how about them apples, Sag? Oh, we can't have things light and sparkly all the time. Am I right? So let's see. Let's get to the learning of it all. First off, let's see what's inspiring about this weekend. Lighten up the room. What is inspiring about this weekend for Sagittarius? Sorry, these seem to be running so long, Sag. I can't help it. I hope you guys watch the whole thing. Okay. What is inspiring about this weekend for Sagittarius? What is... Oh, the Sisterhood of the Rose. There could be, a teacher coming into your life, or you're being a teacher to others. Okay. Yeah. It's like what you know, Sagittarius, because that is mystic energy, right? Even what you know spiritually, it feels like you are going to be sharing with others, and it has to do with light. Okay, maybe you're showing people how to be lighter. It's what you were always supposed to do. Warrior Woman is reversed, which is really about letting your guard down. Okay, letting your guard down. And it may be, too, that you haven't seen that this is your role, that you are a leader of others to the light. But you are, Sag, and you're meant to share it. Yes, I love that. I love that. And we'll finish this off with what you're learning this weekend. What is Sagittarius learning? See what you're learning and what you need to focus on, Sagittarius. Yes. Saggy, Saggy, Saggy. What does Sagittarius need to focus on this weekend? What does Sagittarius need to focus on this weekend? I mean, the positive part about all of this is that you're preparing yourself for new beginnings. And probably since the world was there, that's like a whole new life. That's a whole lot of new beginnings, Sag. And so I totally love that for you. Mirror, treat your body like the palace it is. Wow. Justice is coming. You can always rewrite the story. Okay. That's interesting because we are seeing a lot lately about really being mindful of your health, what you eat, what you do. Love that for you. Confidence, it comes with time and practice. Your confidence is growing, Sag. Yay! So that's what I have for you, and I'll talk to you soon. Toodles.